Thank you for joining us for Session 2 of our 3-part workshop for Every Child Ready to Read. My name is Stacy Echanova, and I'm the Youth Services Manager here for the Latah County Library District.
And my name is Bailey Gilraith-Brown. I'm a Youth Services and Marketing Specialist of the Latah County Library District. The 5 practices, talking, singing, reading, writing, and playing, are ways we can help our children get ready for school. Last session, we worked on talking and reading. This session, we'll be focusing on singing and playing. The way we do these activities support different aspects of learning to read.
Play is an incredibly important practice, as it combines all of the other 4 practices. When you play, you sing, read, write, and talk.
Play even plays a role in a child's attachment and emotional development. Dr. Dan Hughes, a clinical psychologist, has developed a model known as Parenting with PACE, P-A-C-E, which stands for Parenting with an Attitude of Playfulness, Acceptance, Curiosity, and Empathy.
So, when we play and sing with our children, we are not only building early literacy skills, but we're helping build attachment, which builds healthy brain development.
Remember, the 5 early literacy practices help develop the 6 early literacy skills.
Those skills are print motivation,
Phonological awareness,
print awareness,
vocabulary,
letter knowledge,
and narrative skills. Every child ready to read, every child ready to read, every child ready to read, we are helping plant the seed. Sing, talk, read, write, play. Sing, talk, read, write, play. Sing, talk, read, write, play. Growing readers every day.
Our theme today is Wonders All Around Us. Children are so curious about the world around them, and they love to explore and experiment.
In today's session, we'll be looking at joyful ways of exploring and using 2 more of the 5 practices, playing and singing. Hey, grown-ups! Here's a tip about play and language development.
There is a strong relationship between play and language.
When children do pretend play, they use one object to represent another. For example, a block may represent a truck or a cell phone. A pencil may symbolize a magic wand. One thing is representing another.
This is the same kind of thinking children need to read. They need to know that the picture of an apple represents the real apple, that the written text, A-P-P-L-E, is not the real apple, it represents the real apple. In this way, children learn and use symbolic thinking.
This tip is about singing and language development.
Singing also helps children with later reading skills because singing slows down the language and helps them hear words broken down into smaller sound parts, which will later help them sound out words. One activity you can do with your children is open-ended play.
Here's a book that illustrates imaginative play. Not a Stick
by Annette Portis. Hey, be careful with that stick.
It's not a stick.
Look where you're going with that stick.
What stick?
Watch where you point that stick.
This is not a stick.
Now what are you doing with that stick?
It's not a stick.
Don't trip on that stick.
I'm telling you, it's not a stick.
So, still standing around with that stick.
This is not a stick.
Okay, then what is it?
It's my not a stick.
again.
Hey, grown-ups!
Here is a tip about the ways of playing.
You can see that open-ended materials like boxes, blocks, and other materials offer endless possibilities to what your child can do as they play. This sense of discovery supports the joy in learning.
As Maria Montessori said, play is the work of the child.
Here's a tip about adults' role in play.
Adults have a strong role in building language skills through play.
It is important not to take over the child's play and ideas. On the other hand, by asking questions or making an observation about what the child is doing, we may be able to encourage more problem solving or support more imaginative play and language.
Sometimes preschool play can be repetitive. They keep replaying the same scenario. By offering another alternative, you are expanding their play and their world.
A great activity to do with your child is singing together.
Hey, grown-ups! This tip is about encouraging singing.
Sometimes we come across a song which sparks a memory. We might not remember all the words, but we remember the experience we had around the song. When you sing with your children, you are creating memories as well.
Singing is a great way to spark conversation with your children. There are several different kinds of singing books. You can visit your local library to check out a selection today. Selections from Hush Little Bunny
By David Ezra Stein.
Hush little bunny, don't you cry.
Papa's gonna give you the big blue sky.
And if that big blue sky clouds over,
Papa's gonna give you a patch of clover.
and when that patch of clover is done,
I'll give you a meadow where you can run.
and if a hawk comes gliding down,
I'll show you a nest safe underground.
and when that hiding place gets tight,
I'll take you back into the light. Hey, grown-ups!
Here's a tip that encourages singing.
Have you noticed that when we sing with children, we capture their attention? Singing songs throughout the day can make even old routines fun, like setting the table or getting ready for bed.
Don't worry if you feel like you can't sing. Your child believes that your voice is beautiful. Just give it a try.
Singing is magic.
Putting words to music can help us remember things more easily. Singing might help us remember what we have to do. It might help us remember the order of a story.
Many songs tell stories.
Songs have been used for many years, not only to entertain, but to share history, pass along information, and celebrate cultures.
Here are some examples of storytelling songs. Many of the Beatles songs like Rocky Raccoon or Octopus's Garden.
That's right. Also songs for TV theme shows, such as The Brady Bunch, The Flintstones, or The Beverly Hillbillies.
Here's a song that tells the story of the Three Little Pigs.
We are going to share with you the first verse to The Three Little Pigs.
The first pig built his house out of straw. The first pig built his house out of straw. The first pig built his house out of straw. And along came the big bad wolf. Oh, she huffed and she puffed and she huffed and she puffed. She huffed and she puffed and she huffed and she puffed. She huffed and she puffed and she huffed and she puffed. And the house made of straw fell flat. Hey, grown-ups!
Here are some tips on singing and language development.
Even silly songs like Little Bunny Foo Foo have a beginning, a problem in the middle, and a resolution at the end. When children sing these songs, they become storytellers.
Some songs have interesting words in them that we would not use in regular conversations with young children. They can learn words from songs, sometimes through context, but sometimes they need us to explain the words for them to understand.
We are going to demonstrate the difference between talking and singing the lyrics of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. See if you notice the difference. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. You'll notice when we sang the lyrics of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, our language slowed.
When language is slowed down, children are more able to hear the distinct syllables and tones of each word.
Hey, grown-ups!
To close this session, we would like to offer you some tips to help you to continue to support play and singing at home.
Have you noticed that when we sing with children, we capture their attention? Singing songs throughout the day can make even old routines fun, like setting the table or getting ready for bed.
You are your child's first teacher, and your home is where your child begins to learn.
Even while you are cooking, you can keep your child occupied with items you have in the kitchen. It can get a bit noisy, but encouraging your children to explore these items or having them tell you a story while you cook is a great time to build their language skills.
You can continue to emphasize a practice of play at home with open-ended play. One open-ended play activity is straws and pipe cleaners. The goal of open-ended play is to allow the child to take the lead and to explore.
We adults support their play and look for ways to enrich it by adding new words, information the child may not know, asking open-ended questions, and wondering together and watching. Thank you for joining us for Session 2 of Every Child Ready to Read. Please check out Session 3 as it's posted.
I'm Stacia Chinova.
I'm Bailey Goeth-Brown.
And we're from
the Moscow Public Library in the Latah County Library District.
And to close today, we'd like to leave you with our goodbye song.
Let's do it.
All right.
Goodbye, friends. Goodbye.